Hi, welcome to Data Precision with Shino, and we'll be looking at how to create a partition table. So, previously, what we learned on this, personally, what I learned on this full skill course was the three primary types of table partitioning, that is integer range, time unit, and ingestion time. And the time unit partition divides tables into partitions based on date or timestamp. Ingestion time divides tables into partitions based on when the data was ingested into the table. So we're going to learn how to create an integer range partition and time unit partition. So the initial steps for creating a partition table are identical for all partitions, and we'll begin it from the Google Cloud console and we'll navigate to the big query page. So let's go to the Google Cloud. That's Google Cloud. Now we're going to our console. So I'll be using my building AI agent with AK project. This what we're seeing here. Let's go to BigQuery. We will navigate to Explorer panel and we'll select and open our dataset and we get to the details page. So we'll be using the COVID-19 open data. COVID-19 open data is what we'll be working with. So explore. We'll now add data. The COVID-19. Let's search. Okay, so COVID-19 open data, and we'll look at the details. There it is. It was created 9th of July, last modified 23rd of June. Let's see what we have on their own data. It was modified in 2023, so it means this document was created around that time. So next, we would click Create Table. We can also see that they use the COVID-19 IHCU case. So let's go to the COVID-19 IH. Okay, they're still in the COVID-19 open data, so we'll create a new table on the COVID-19 data. So we'll go to create new table. Let's go back to our document. under details, we should find, let's navigate to where we find create new table. Under details, an option to create new table. Let's make conversation with Gemini. Okay, how to create new table on dataset in BigQuery. Does not exist or was deleted. Cloud Assist is in preview mode. But we should find how to create a new table. Schema fields. File. Explorer. Let's see what they want us to do first of all. Create table. Let's go to that COVID-19 IHU case. Create table, sharing, copy, hit and refresh. So we're supposed to have a create table. It is here already. So I don't know why we don't have it in the order. So let's say create table. So let's follow the guide. In the source selection, select empty table, fill the dataset name and table name. So we're filling the my test table as the table name. We have native table, dataset for 19 open data. All this, we'll click on create the partitioning, no partitioning or partition right time. Let's see if I give in, we're not giving all the details. The next step will be to determine if it's an integer, range partition, or time unit partition. So let's just create the table. missing permissions, we need to talk to administrator. So this has to do with IAM. So the buckets from the previous project. Let's see if we have any. We're told to select the empty table. We're creating an empty table, but we're told we don't have permission to do that. If we can, let's go and see if we can change some permissions. We need big query permissions. So let's grant access. And big queries, etc. Query admin. Let's see if we can have H4. COVID-19 IJHU case. So this is the first part, and we'll continue next.